If your red battery light stays on immediately after a jump start, do not replace the alternator yet. You likely blew the main fusible link. This is a high-amperage fuse that connects your charging system to the battery. If you skip this check, you might replace a perfectly good alternator and still have the same problem. Here is what happens mechanically. When you hook up jumper cables, a massive surge of electricity can rush through the system. If the clamps touched for a split second, or if the cables were reversed, the current spikes. Your car is built with a sacrificial part to handle this mistake. It is designed to burn out to protect the sensitive engine computer and wiring harness from melting. When this link blows, the electrical path is physically cut. Your alternator can be spinning and creating voltage, but that power has nowhere to go. It cannot cross the broken bridge to recharge the battery. The car runs off the battery reserve until it dies, and you assume the charging system failed. You need to find this fuse before you remove the alternator. Make sure the engine is off and the keys are out. Open the hood. Start your search at the positive battery terminal. On many modern vehicles, you will see a flat distribution block. Right on the clamp, it looks like a metal plate with several nuts and small windows. If it is not there, follow the thick red cable leaving the back of the alternator. It usually leads to the main underhood fuse box. You are looking for a large strip fuse held down by bolts. These are often rated for 80, 100, or even 150 amps. It is physically much larger than the small colored plastic fuses you are used to checking. Once you find the link, inspect it. You might smell a faint trace of burnt plastic or ozone. If it is a plastic case fuse, look through the clear window. You might see the metal strip inside is separated or coated in black soot. If your car uses a fusible wire, which looks like a piece of regular colored cable, you must test it by touch. Grab the wire insulation and pull gently. If the wire feels soft, gooey, or stretches like a rubber band, the copper core inside has vaporized. A healthy wire feels stiff and solid. The only way to be 100% sure is to use a multimeter. Set the dial to measure resistance, which is usually marked with the omega symbol. Touch one probe to the bolt on the battery side of the fuse and the other probe to the alternator side. You want to see a number close to 0, like 0.2 ohms. If your screen shows OL, which stands for open loop, or stays at 1, the fuse is blown. The circuit is open. Replacing this part is cheap, usually less than $20 at an auto parts store. However, accuracy is critical. You must match the replacement exactly to the amperage rating listed in your manual or on the old fuse. If the old fuse says 100 amps, do not install a 120 amp fuse. That rating is calculated to melt before your wiring harness catches fire. If you put in a stronger fuse, you remove the safety net. The next time there is a surge, you could burn the main wiring harness instead of a $5 fuse. If you ignore this 10-minute check and replace the alternator, you will be very frustrated. You will finish the job, start the car, and that red battery light will still be on. You will have wasted hundreds of dollars and hours of labor. Check the main fuse first. Drop a comment if a hidden fuse saved you a repair bill.